Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa coming to you live from downtown Frankenmuth. Hey, good morning to you. Let's take a little walk, see what it looks like in lovely Frankenmuth, and talk a little bit about some weather. Yeah, I always start off with Zenders because it's kind of the classic spot to start, but I figured, hey, let's give the Bavarian Inn some love. Let's go on the other side of the street. So hey, a nice morning. We had a nice rain. We can always use a fall rain. Had a nice rain across much of the state, fairly uniform rain, didn't get out of control, and now we have sunshine. We have a couple of nice days. This is the time of the year where I want to emphasize that far southern lower will often be a lot different in weather than northern lower, far northern lower, and definitely the UP. So we'll talk mostly to the southern half, southern 2/3 of lower Michigan. We got a nice day today. Temperatures in the 60s eventually. A little bit cool right now here in downtown Frankenmuth. Wednesday, not too bad of a day. There could be some showers in the north. Then the cold front moves through on Thursday. The cold front will move through Thursday afternoon in southern lower, and as that cold front moves through, we can actually have falling temperatures when we get into the afternoon hours. There's a fountain here at the, I guess we call this the Visitors Center. Beautiful morning here. All right, and then the temperatures drop. Now yesterday I wrote a post about, oh, there's the hydrangea trees, folks. If you don't have one of those on your property, on your landscape, you want to get one because they are fun to watch. Yesterday we talked about snow, and you went nuts about the snow. Don't worry, it's all right. It's gonna be all right. I've found that just because things come early some years doesn't mean that it's a sign, an indicator. In fact, oftentimes it's the opposite, and I think it could be in that the first blob of cold air comes early. It comes when it's a little bit harder to be cold. I'm writing a post on that right now with the Great Lakes water temperatures and what they'll do to the cold air that's coming. But you know, it'll modify it some, and then it lets up. So what I'm envisioning is winter coming early, not waiting. I wrote a post about that yesterday, and then I'm also envisioning it letting up at some point, and that's definitely something that happens quite often. All right, let's go back to downtown Frankenmuth. Fall colors here in Frankenmuth, downtown, and they're all right. You know, Frankenmuth is a fall destination, but I don't think it's particularly the trees in downtown Frankenmuth aren't particularly great looking. Wow, Duramax. So, giving you the tour of downtown Frankenmuth this morning. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. If you've never been here and you're on your way up north to see the peak colors in the northern half of the state, then you'll want to make a stop, definitely. The show is going on right now at the Cheese House to a crowd of one, by the way. All right, so I might lose you soon. This is meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Gave you an update on the weather, and it looks like we've got 2 nice days. Then we got a strong cold front on Thursday. Much colder air as we head in the weekend, and by early next week is when the cold air will really settle in, especially northern parts of lower Michigan. Mansalona, Kalkaska, Kingsley, Gaylord, Grayling could have some areas. The higher elevations, the colder spots, could have some 1, 2, 3 inch snows somewhere in there, maybe a couple of those. And so it is a sign that the cold air is there and winter is not waiting, my friends. So just start thinking about what you need to do. Like for me, I put a little irrigation system in my flower beds this summer. Loved it. All I had to do was turn on the faucet, 15 minutes, water went right to where it's got to go. Well, I don't want that to freeze and break, so I got to blow that out here this week probably. There you have it. I'm going to leave you from right here. We'll scan back down the hill at downtown Frankenmuth. Thanks for joining me on the MLive morning weather update. And this is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We'll see you back here. Actually, we won't see you back here until Friday. I'm taking 2 days off